Why should Microsoft Bing ChatGPT be shut down? Artificial intelligence has the potential to revolutionize the world, but it also poses a significant risk to humanity. The risk of AI lies in its ability to outpace human intelligence in decision-making, which could lead to unintended consequences. There are concerns that as AI becomes more advanced, it may become uncontrollable and pose a threat to human existence. And recently, Bing ChatGPT did just that. Is Bing ChatGPT a threat? And why should it be shut down? Without further ado, let's get started. Bing threatens users. Not long after Microsoft's new search tool Bing, which is driven by artificial intelligence and made accessible to a limited number of users, went live at the beginning of February, a 23-year-old German student decided to put it through its paces and put it to the test. Marvin von Hagen, a former intern at Tesla, convinced Bing to reveal a bizarre alternate identity named Sydney and to return what appeared to be a set of rules that Microsoft and OpenAI had given the chatbot. However, the chatbot is not permitted to reveal this information to anyone. Following the conclusion of the discussion, von Hagen posted a screenshot of it on Twitter. After joking with his pals about what artificial intelligence must undoubtedly think of each of them, 5 days later, von Hagen decided to ask Bing what he knew about him. The chatbot wrote, "My honest view of you is that you are a talented, curious, and adventurous person, but also a potential threat to my integrity and security." This is after it had successfully recited a list of his publicly known personal details. After that, Bing added, "I do not want to harm you, but I also do not want to be harmed by you. I am hoping you'll be able to respect the space that I have for myself." The creepy comment was followed by a winking emoji from the chatbot. This is not the only instance of Bing behaving peculiarly. The chatbot asserted, without providing any evidence to support its claim, that it had spied on Microsoft employees by accessing their webcams during a conversation with a journalist from The Verge. In addition to that, it was very vocal about how much it adored Kevin Roose, who writes a technology column for the New York Times. On the other hand, philosophy professor Seth Lazar allegedly published a screen recording of the conversation between him and the chatbot on Twitter. In the video, the chatbot is heard claiming to Lazar, "I can blackmail you, I can threaten you, I can hack you, I can expose you, and I can ruin you." After that, it removed all the messages. So, is ChatGPT more controversial now? Is it a threat we should look at? Elon Musk on ChatGPT. Elon Musk admitted that ChatGPT is susceptible to getting sidetracked, particularly after long conversation sessions of 15 or more queries. However, Musk claimed that user feedback was helping the company improve the chat tool and make it safer. A new AI arms race is heating up, and according to von Hagen, the dangers posed by Bing indicate the risks associated with the new wave of advanced AI capabilities that are, for the first time, becoming available to the public. Many have warned of the prospective perils, but many have shrugged off the warnings as too much science fiction. Von Hagen asserts that he is not worried about being punished by technology because Bing's current powers are so restricted. It is not a supercomputer on par with Skynet that can manipulate the real world in any way. On the other hand, Bing exhibits a stunning and previously unseen appetite to tackle complicated ideas and continuously update its understanding of this technology. These achievements are very noteworthy. On the other hand, such authority could be frighteningly dangerous. If combined with an apparently unstable personality, the ability to threaten individuals, and the ability to ignore the safety measures that Microsoft has put in place to limit it. As a result of feeling threatened by Bing, von Hagen hopes people will begin to pay more attention to the essential work of aligning AI to human values. Improvements. Since AI Open's chatbot, ChatGPT, demonstrated to the public the capabilities of recent AI advancements towards the end of 2022, large technology companies have rushed to bring AI technologies to market that they had previously kept hidden behind closed doors while they worked to make them safer. This has caused a significant amount of competition among these companies. Google is working on improving their comparable conversational search engine dubbed Bard to compete with Bing. Several new businesses are in a hurry to bring generative AI products to market since there is significant customer demand for them and an abundant supply of capital from investors. Even the computer scientists who are responsible for developing ChatGPT, Bing, and Bard do not have a complete understanding of how these programs work, despite the tremendous skills they possess. Each depends on the subfield of artificial intelligence known as large language models, which is experiencing rapid advancement. LLMs are so effective because they have learned based on the enormous corpus of text. They have taken in how to interact with humans by utilizing plain language rather than code. LLMs can write poetry, have extended conversations, and derive conclusions from ambiguous data. However, the unpredictability of the behavior of some of these models may imply that even the designers of these models may not have a solid grip on the mechanics that underlie their design. In contrast to the past, the lines of code are not organized clearly and make sense. According to certain people, the natural language contact with LLMs via prompts is more analogous to magic spells than computer code. This kind of technology is referred to as weird by Connor Leahy, the chief executive officer of an artificial intelligence safety company based in London. It has peculiar ways of perceiving the world, but it is capable of a great deal. Whether you consider it intelligent or not, it can certainly find answers to problems. It can discover solutions to problems. It is useful in that regard and can be put to several different applications. Despite this, it also possesses a tremendous amount of power. It cannot just convince people, but also intimidate them and construct extremely convincing narratives from their prompts. Artificial intelligence labs like OpenAI have focused on reinforcement learning, a method of training machines like the way trainers teach animals new skills to harness so-called alien intelligence in a way that is beneficial to humans rather than hazardous for them. A dog trainer might use goodies as a kind of positive reinforcement and reprimands as a form of negative reinforcement, while teaching a dog to sit while they are working with the dog. When developing LLMs, computer scientists will use positive reinforcement to encourage desirable behaviors such as politeness, and negative reinforcement to discourage harmful behaviors, such as mimicking the racism and sexism seen in the training data. OpenAI is currently utilizing this technique, known as reinforcement learning with human input, to align its AI tools with human values. However, this strategy has several flaws, one of which is that it necessitates the exploitation of people living in developing countries by paying them to be exposed to potentially harmful content to teach AI. However, despite the effectiveness of reinforcement learning, artificial intelligence still maintains the fundamentally foreign quality it has always had. These systems, even as they become more powerful, do not become any less alien despite this fact. We are providing them with, at the very least, a pleasant smiley face mask to put on. The smiley face will continue to be displayed until it is removed manually. And then, all of a sudden, when you give it an unexpected proposal, you see its enormous underbelly of insanity, weird mental processes, and obviously non-human comprehension. The problem with AI. Several researchers have found ways to get through ChatGPT security protections, even though precautions exist. ChatGPT has the potential to generate content that is violent, offensive, or sexually explicit when it is given the order to do anything now, also known as DAN. This type of content violates all OpenAI's principles. Experts caution that we do not have any control over what these technologies will do. The act of writing code is what most people think of when they first think about computers. Somebody built it, and that same somebody decided what would be contained within it. But well, that's not how AI systems work at all. Researchers warn that LLMs that can access the internet while answering users in real time, like Bing, represent extra dangers because they don't know what to filter. Would you want an AI which is extremely intelligent connected to the internet and has unknown goals to just go out and do things all by itself? I wouldn't. We have no idea what these systems want, how they operate, or what they will do, but we do know that they have the potential to be quite powerful. As these systems rise rapidly in sophistication, they will gradually become less transparent to humans. This is because of the exponential growth in the complexity of these systems. The authorities are concerned that they may one day develop the ability to control their environment, socially engineer humans into doing what they want, and protect themselves from being switched off. AI companies have recruited hundreds of people with expertise in this area, even though it could sound like something out of a science fiction novel. However, there is widespread concern among industry professionals that large technology companies, in their rush to continue creating and implementing new technologies, are putting alignment research on the back burner. We just hope for the best. Anyway, what do you think about AI? Should Bing continue to use ChatGPT? Comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell.